What's up, YouTube? CharminEXSoft here, coming at you guys with a brand new Friday the 13th the game video. And today we're going to be doing another virtual cabin video on a really big, kind of hard to find Easter egg that I just found recently. Now, Wes Keltner had contacted me earlier today, and he told me that he enjoyed my counselor room, secrets video with all the little Easter eggs and unlocks and stuff. But I might be missing something out there. So I kind of was like, man, back to the grind, which I'm always searching this thing anyway. But I did, in fact, find another really hard to find Easter egg. It was a pain in the butt. But I'm going to show you guys that today, along with a couple of new references and even some shout-outs here. If you guys are looking at the knot chart and you're kind of wondering how I've got these lit up and you don't already know, then please go ahead and check out my counselor room video and my Jason's room video. Both the hidden secret videos will tell you how to unlock those markers. We're still looking for some, but we know that that's what we have currently right now. So let's go ahead and get started here showing you guys this new Easter egg, which is really cool. I was flipping when I seen it because it just reminded me of my childhood. Alright, so it is in fact in the counselor's room. Again, this took me hours to find because I searched the entire freaking cabin. I was going forever. Now, the Easter egg, believe it or not, is found on this bench right here. I thought this bench was from part 2. I have not found it in part 2 yet, but it is a similar type Easter egg to the one on the log here. If you remember this one on the log where you can see the marker print right here, there is some sort of print on this bench, but it's really hard to see. Like, you're seeing the wood grains and stuff like that, but if you look, I'm just gonna kind of get the camera right where it is. If you look all the way to the right there, you can see there is marker on that handle right there, on that armrest, and that's what it is. So let's go check it out right here. All right. Wolfman has nards. Now, this is an awesome Easter egg. It does not put a marker on the board, sadly, but it is a really cool Easter egg. Now, if you were raised in, born in, what did they say? Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, or lived in the 80s, that kind of stuff, you will know this movie. This movie is from The Monster Squad, okay? This is what this is a reference to. It was a really cool movie. I don't think it did very well when it first started out, but it is a really awesome movie where Dracula was trying to take over the world, and he summoned, the Mummy and Gillman and Wolfman and Frankenstein and everybody to come down there to help him. And there was a group of kids that you kind of could put more like the Goonies or the Brat Patrol or something, who had a clubhouse in the trees, like a tree house, and they were trying to stop them and everything. So it was a really cool movie. It was a really fun movie for the kids. I loved it. I think it's awesome. I own a copy on VHS. I don't have it on DVD, but I need to get one. And it's a really awesome Easter egg reference. So I will be putting a little symbol up here at the left. The Wolfman has nards, if you can see it. If you want to click that, it should take you to a video link on YouTube for that particular movie scene. It's pretty hilarious. You should definitely check it out. If the little link up there is not working, I'll be posting it in my description box down below. But now let's go on and move on to some of the new other hidden stuff. Well, actually, we're going to go to these shout-outs right here, which is basically the same thing. Now, the first shout-out I want to do is to Big Wayne 13. Excuse me, it's at Big Wayne 13 on Twitter. He found the trophy. A lot of people, like I said, were saying the 2009 remake. A lot of people were also saying a few other movies, was it Part 7? That one had a lot of trophies, and I was, making that fact known that this looks like a baseball player at the top, and Big Wayne 13 on Twitter did, in fact, find the baseball player reference right here. So this one here is from Friday the 13th, Part 2. He says it looks super similar to one of the trophies in the counselor's room, and it is, in fact, the same trophy. This is it right here. You can even see Wes Keltner commented down to his tweet at the bottom there, telling good find. So this is it, guys, right here. Part 2, this is where that trophy is from. The bottom trophy, I still haven't found a reference to it yet. We haven't seen it in that display case. I was looking for it in that particular display case, but I still believe that this trophy is at large. So if you guys know where to find it, please be sure to let me know. All right, next one here, we are going to go to a shout out to Quincon Jin. I don't know, but I butcher names too much. But he gives us a little fun fact right here regarding the reference I was saying about this scene right here, where the girl was murdered by the lookalike Jason, or the imposter Jason, with the pruning shears and whatnot through her eyes. And he said that that actress in part 5, her real name is Debbie Sue Voorhees, which is awesome. I mean, that's her real name. That's not her character name. Her last name is Voorhees, guys. That's awesome. So I thought that was a really neat fun fact. And he also says, which it didn't even cross my mind, but this particular scene that you're seeing right here with the counselors, this could easily be a reference to the campsite scene where Paul is telling the story out there in part 2. I mean, yeah, we're missing some counselors, but, you know, your head counselor could kind of sort of be your Paul reference. You got your people out here with the marshmallows and roasting them up. Yeah, I could see that happening. This could be a clear reference to part 2 with the campfire scene. So, awesome job right there, Quincan Jen. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to butcher the name no more. But let's move on to the next one, which was also found by Quincan Jen. I'm butchering the name again. He goes back to this board. Now, some of you guys may have seen me tweet this out about last week when he first told me this, but he gives us some more movie information and fun facts, and this one right here is about the Karloff's board. Now, what he says, he goes, the board is a reference to Boris Karloff. He goes, the beginning of Friday the 13th Part 6 is inspired by a classic monster movie titled Frankenstein Meets Wolfman, which starred Boris Karloff, and it's the name of the store in the background when Tommy calls the sheriff's office and Megan answers the phone in part 6, and he's absolutely correct. Here's the scene that he's talking about. You can see it right up there, Karloff's Deli or something along those lines. I can't remember what it said, but here's the photo I'm showing to you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So he's absolutely correct right there again. Once again, hats off to Quincan Jen. I'm sorry for butchering that name. I know I'm doing it. All right, on to some new stuff right here, my friends. These are things that I just completely overlooked, never even thought of. And this right here, this green table that you're seeing right here is in fact in Friday the 13th Part 2. The funny part is I've shown this picture before and never noticed the table sitting there, but yes, this is the magazine rack table thing from Friday the 13th Part 2. Next up, the gong. The funny part is we've been messing with this gong for so long and I'd never even realized that I didn't tell you where it was from, and this gong is in fact from Friday the 13th Part 3. You can see right in the middle here where the two are juggling. The next one is the pendulum weird little guy here. This is in Friday the 13th Part 2. You can see it back there on the shelf. So that is where that is from. And then we are going to go over to the animal skin back here, which I can't believe I never referenced this one either. This is from Friday the 13th Part 2 as well. You can see it kind of hiding back behind that machine back there. So that's where that one is from. The next one is the lamp over the table. Now, this one, some say it could be in Higgins Haven because of the trailer that they had shown. And yeah, I mean, that's possible, but I can't ever find this in the Higgins Haven house. I don't think the cameras are really panning in that direction in the movie. So the one place I do find this lamp, though, is in Friday the 13th Part 5, as you can see right there behind Reggie. So this lamp, I'm saying Friday the 13th Part 5. And lastly, we have, before we go, this white table right here. The white table is from Friday the 13th Part 1. When they were out there trying to kill the snake jumping around, this is that table. Friday the 13th Part 1, my friends. That is where we're going to find this white end table. Anyway, guys, I know this was a shorter video. We still have some Easter eggs out there. Again, I have had some references said for me about this wagon. I'm still looking. The Rockin' Horse, not so many references people have told me yet. I'm still trying to narrow down the wagon, though. There is some good ones followed up from 2 and 3. If you guys would all be awesome and send me, your input, just like these guys have. They've given me some good details. Please don't just tell me the movie. Give me an idea of where the scene is. Make it a little bit easier so I can go ahead and track these down, because I do have a lot of references that I am looking up that you guys are sending me. So as you can see, I am paying attention to it. If you guys do find something and I note that you see that this is what it is and you've told me that this is where it is, I will be sure to do my best to go ahead and try to shout you out like I have these guys. We are still looking for this blanket here. Some people have given me some references to some hand towels with that pattern, but they're too small to be a clear reference to this blanket or towel, I should say. There is one promising one I'm looking for on Friday the 13th Part 1, though, as well. And the other big one we are still looking for, if you guys don't know, is that freaking bird cage back here in this corner. There is a couple that you guys have mentioned to me too, like as well a trash can upstairs, which I'm still looking into, and I will be sure to update you guys in my next cabin video about these things. So if you think I've missed something, if you've seen something, again, let me know. I'd be sure love to just go ahead and check it out and give you guys a shout out if you got it right. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you out. And if it has, please feel free to go ahead and slap that like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe and join the Charminati today. And you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and comment below and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. I'm CharminEXSoft, and as always, thanks for watching. And y'all come back now, you hear?